Hello, hello. I'm gonna need some feedback today. Hey, Roslyn. Oh, I can see the comments. I'm so excited. Hey, Mamita. Happy Friday to you. I looked up, I'm like, oh, it's 8:01. Trying to get on YouTube, trying to get on Facebook. Y'all know I'm working it out. It's coming together. So let me minimize this a little bit because I think that's gonna be distracting to me. All right, I got my stool, I got my coffee, y'all got something to drink? It's Friday. So for those who don't know who I am, I'm Celena, and I'm here tonight. My son he's up north. They had a soccer game tonight. I'm a soccer mom, but I decided I wanted to stay back here, visit with you all, have a conversation. And so once I get this done, I'm gonna pack and I'm gonna go see some soccer and scream a crazy person because I love it. I'm the loudest mama out there. Ask any of them. Thank you. You see, I got on my B. Got my B on, Mama B. Mama C. All right, so let's see. I don't want to be here long because I value your time, but I thank you so much for signing on. And I'm just going to recap because I know that some people have not been on the previous lives. So we've been doing affirmations and happy and gratefuls, a move your body challenge. So there's quite a few things that we're doing, and it's been fun. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. So I'm back. I'm back, and I'm going to take my time. Ooh, I had to take me some deep breaths because coming on here is, it takes courage. I'm just going to put it out there like that. It takes courage to come be on camera, but guess what? I am courageous. Do I need to get my mirror? I am courageous. So tonight is I am victorious. Is anybody going to be victorious with me? Because I don't want to be all by myself. I need somebody to go with me. We're going to be victorious. Okay, so let me get up here. I need somebody to pick me up. I'm so short. I'm trying to make sure I can still see the comments. So if you're on YouTube, I'm not able to see those comments right now, but I can see the ones on Facebook. So I apologize. I needed to kind of minimize that. So just be patient because I'm working out all the kinks, all this technology. The old fogies got to get caught up. But I do want to start with a compliment. So, I have the love box back here. I'll show it to you just in case you don't know. This is the Do All Things with Love. And I have some cards in here that are positive power thoughts. And then I have the confidence stack. And so if you send in your comments, I will read them. And of course, we have the phone number to call in for you to give your comments also. But not tonight. I'm not going to pull from this because I actually have something that a young lady has written about one of my lives. And I do want to share it because it's so important to get the positive feedback. Because sometimes, even when you're coming on, you may get a little discouraged. But if you help that one person, then you just continue on. And even if you never get it, you still continue on because regardless if people comment, they are paying attention. Trust me when I tell you, they are paying attention. So I'm going to read this. I did get permission, so I can say her name. It is Kristen. And let me scroll down. I'm going to be looking down here because I want to read what she wrote on her Facebook page. She said, because one day we had affirmations and I was looking in the mirror and I said, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, and I forgive myself. So her post starts out with, I forgive myself. The other morning, I was up at 5 a.m. and coincidentally caught a friend of mine doing a live talk on speaking into your being. And because I am a firm believer in positive affirmations, it caught my attention. So I decided to watch. What she said was so profound to me. She said, look at yourself in the mirror and say things like, you are smart, you are beautiful, I forgive you. And I thought, whoa, I forgive you. That's deep. I mean, I don't think I've ever asked myself for forgiveness. How often have we asked for forgiveness of others and for God to forgive us, and or have given forgiveness to someone who has hurt us? But have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I forgive you? Could you imagine the weight that would be lifted off of our shoulders if we could feel forgiveness toward ourselves? What limiting beliefs would you be able to let go of? What worries and anxiety would you no longer cloud your mind? With forgiving yourself, could you finally experience true happiness? And I'm going to tell you, that's the end of her post, but it is awesome. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, victory is mine today. I know that's right. I was like, oh my God, that is so encouraging to me, because at 5 o'clock in the morning, you don't have many people that's up and viewing, but you do it anyway, because eventually maybe, someone will pass back through. But she was up doing her morning routine. And actually, Kristen is going to be on with me live on September the 13th. I'm here by myself today, but so far I've had Pastor Connie on with me. I've had Wendy on with me, and then now the next scheduled one is Kristen, but I may have someone in between. So if you want to go live and have a conversation with Celena, let me know, because I am open and I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. So anyway, I just wanted to read that, because at the beginning of the lives, I think I'm going to read from our love box or comments that you've sent in. So all of that being said, this is about being victorious, forgiving yourself, living the best life that you can live. We're all at different stages in our lives. I know for me, I'm not speaking this, but I've lived enough years that I'm ready to let go of the past, and I'm looking forward to the future. And I want and expect for that future to be great. I have great expectations, and this is the conversation I have in the morning. I have great expectations of my future. And so let's see. We're working on the mind shift. So that's part of having that great future that I'm speaking of, that awesome present, because that's what we have right now. We have the present, and carpe diem, seize the moment. So that's what we have to do. We have to live right now and enjoy our lives and our loved ones. Every time my kids leave, I'm like, hey, they may be upset with me, but you got to give me a hug. You got to tell me that you love me, because we're right now. And if anything ever happens, that's the memory that I want to have, that hug, that kiss, and those words, I love you. So I'm not just talking about the future, because when we're speaking things, remember, you speak them right now. It's already done in present tense, okay? Because we are what? Victorious. I can, you can, we can. We can be victorious, and we're going to do this together. So if you feel like you're already up here, reach down and grab me. And then when you grab me, I'm going to reach down and grab somebody else. Even though we're staying in our own lanes, it doesn't mean not to grab and help somebody else. It really means to stay focused, not to get up in the comparison trap, just all those topics. You hear me referring back to them. And I've actually had suggestions on having part 2 of some of the things that we've done. Even this one, I think I'm going to have a part 2. Nobody's asked me yet. This is me saying I'm going to have a part 2, because I don't want to stay too long. But these are just things that I wanted to hit on tonight, just not to have the victim mentality. And some of the things, just if you are saying that's not me, these are just a few things that you want to think about. I'm moving into the newness. Thanks for He Lives. These are just a few things to think about when you have that victim mentality. Do you take responsibility? Okay, so when I say things, I want to be very careful when I say them, because not responsibility for the hurt that you were caused. When I say responsibility, okay, you were hurt. It's time to heal and move on. So are you taking responsibility for what you have control over? So life is going to happen, and that's going to be about 10%. I read some say 20, some say 10%. And how you react, that's going to be the other 80 or 90%. So how are you responding to things when people are hurting you or crossing over those boundaries, which is another topic that we're going to have at a different time, boundaries. This might be a good place to put this. Sometimes we don't have boundaries because of the hurt that we've experienced in the past. A lot of us have been abused in different ways, some emotional, some physical, some sexual. So when you've dealt with that, it's hard to have those boundaries because it's been violated. And so you don't even know really what's healthy and what to accept because it's just been so out of control in your mind, and you get stuck in that place. You get stuck in that place where you've been hurt and you've been violated, you've been talked about, you've been belittled. So you get stuck in that place and you just can't stay there. You know, when you know better, you do better. Thank you, Mamita. When you know better, you do better. And so, you know, we do have to forgive those that have hurt us in the past. We can't hold the grudge because it hurts us. And I've said this before, unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not going to happen. It's going to hurt you, and it hurts you internally, your health, your thought process. I mean, I do believe part of my illness was due to some unforgiveness in my heart because I had been carrying it for so long. But you do have to forgive. And again, it's not for them. It's for you to be able to move forward. It's for you to protect your peace. It's for you to have the best life, live the best life for you and for your family. So just keep that in mind when you want to be angry, when you want to be mad at the person that did whatever that they did to you. I'm not by any means saying that it didn't hurt or that it didn't happen. All I'm saying is take responsibility of what you do have control over. All right? Because we're going to live victorious. We're going to do it together. I'm going to come back with a smile. I might have some tears. I might be hurt. But that's all forgiven, you know, and it's going to come back. I'm here to tell you the thoughts, the pain comes back. But you know what you do? You flip it and you do it quickly. I don't want to be in a cesspool. You can have a pity party and you can be over there in the cesspool. I'm not going to be over there anymore. It's nasty being in the cesspool. That's all I'm saying. But the hurt is real. That's all I'm going to say. The hurt is real, but the healing is real also. Being a victim sometimes, that's real, but being victorious is also real. And it feels so much better than being the victim. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about victim mentality anymore. I just wanted to touch on those little things, the boundaries, the feeling powerless, and you just have the power. You have it, and it's time to take it back and to be victorious. So what else did I want to say? Yeah, take responsibility, change the narrative, change it up, the things that you say, the things that you think, what you're doing, your habits. So we're doing the Move My Body challenge. That helps you to feel better. Your words, those help you to feel better. And you have to do it on purpose. So I did hear Kristen saying, set you a timer. Set you a timer to say good things about yourself, to get up and go walk. Whatever habit that you want to change, set yourself a timer to remind you throughout the day. It may sound crazy, you know, and it don't matter what it sounds like to other people. As a matter of fact, sometimes you have to keep things to yourself while you're doing it, and people are going to recognize, they're going to see a difference in you. And then that's going to be your opportunity, because they're going to be like, girl, what are you doing? You're so happy. You look so good. And then that's your opportunity to say, well, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm setting a timer, and on purpose, I'm living a victorious life. On purpose, I am. You want to be in the cesspool, but I don't. And I'm not. Oh Lord, y'all. So yeah, I think that's it. So I want to end on, I guess, if you have been abused, I want to start a group. And so give me your feedback on what you think. I have another page that I created. I haven't really done much with it, but I want to create a safe space for people who feel like they want to talk. And it'll be safe. We'll all have to say this is confidential. What's said here is going to stay here because it's so needed. It's so needed. And I think it would be beneficial to talk about things sometimes. You don't always feel comfortable talking. So even if you don't, you want to come and you want to just listen and learn what other people have done to get over the abuse that they've encountered, that would be helpful, I believe, also. So whatever your role is, wherever you are at that time, you know, it may be just to listen. It may be to participate. It may be to facilitate. I'm open for that. If you have something that you want to share and you would like to facilitate a meeting on that, that would be great and wonderful. But I just wanted to come on here tonight and say, regardless of what has happened to you, I feel so good. Like I thought, I had some paper towel down here because when I was thinking about it, I was tearing up. But look, nothing, I'm still smiling. And that's how you got to do it. No matter what life brings at you, you continue to smile and you do the best that you can and surround yourself around positive people. If you see them going somewhere and you're like, that's how I want to be, catch hold, ask them what they're doing, how they're doing it. And you're going to be victorious. You already are. So speak it as if it is already done. I am Celena and I am victorious. All right. Y'all have a great day. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up. So if anybody, I got the phone. I forgot all about the phone. I got so caught up. I was happy. I didn't cry. I was a big girl. If you want to call in and give a comment or a suggestion, the number is 601. Y'all know I used to be all anxious. Oh, I gotta call. Let's see. Hold on. Go ahead. Is it not connected? Let's see. Is it connected now?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too.
Thank you so much. I think this is I know that it's so needed because when you are hurt.
Can you talk a little bit louder for me?
When you're hurt, the last thing you feel is victorious.
Yes.
And when you have a constant nagging reminder of your hurt, especially if you have to look at that person or those people or the situation of the scar, whether it's emotional hurt. I never been physical. I never had to deal with the physical hurt or the sexual hurt, but sometimes the relationship hurt, whether it's in ministry or with your children or friends or who you thought was besties, or just in general, or even just a relationship with someone you thought really loved you, or as a the other counterpart, as in a man-woman relationship, or just friendship as a whole. But there's other things that hurt us. It's emotional trauma, but not feeling good enough, and not feeling strong enough, not feeling accepted. And I'm glad that you're going to teach that class on boundaries, because so often we put ourselves in a place to be the victim and to be hurt, when clearly it's up to us to exit off of that lane called hurt and victimize and enter into the lane of victoria. So thank you for that amazing lesson on tonight.
Oh, Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to get myself some new equipment. So I hope tonight you were able to come through a little bit clear, but thank you so much for that comment. And I unfortunately, I can speak on all of them. And I appreciate y'all to be here to support me. And I'm smiling in spite of. I'm smiling in spite of, because
Right.
yes, and it's okay. Life is great.
You should tell it. I wanted to tell you, you look amazing.
Ah!
I see you're healing on the outside, because I know this, when you heal in the inside, so often, and Benita, because I know she knows this, when you are what you eat, and so if you eat junk, and junk comes out. And so when you heal in the inside, your healing shows on the outside. You look amazing. It is not just Mary Kay. It is just the healing oil that's on you. You look great. You look happy. And I know it's not a fakeness. And so that is great for me to see, because so often we listen to teachers. They teach a good game, but yet and still they're crushed and they're bruised and they're battered and they're bleeding. And so it's so good to see that you're living what you're speaking. And I'm coming from the pastoral side, but I also know often I was hurting really bad and teaching healing, and it does not work. And so I'm so glad to see what you're teaching, and you're living it, and it's showing, and you are victorious. And thank you for allowing me to call in.
Yes, thank you for calling in. And I'm not gonna lie, I have some rough days. I do. But that's just part of life. And I think it's how you deal with it. And again, I have great friends, I have great family members, and they support me and they help me. And if I call, you answer, and I appreciate that more than what you will ever know. And thank you so much for your support, your phone call. And I'm it's a process. I'm gonna put it that way. I haven't arrived yet. We're all striving for that, so it's not perfection. Yes, it's not perfection, but it's progress.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Mamita. Bye. So that's awesome. So I hope y'all are able to hear what her comments were. She just was saying, there was a point where she was ministering to people, but bleeding out. And she was complimenting me on healing and being able to speak on it. And I was just saying that it is a process. I have help. I have people that I talk to, but I want to give back, because death tried to take me out. Man tried to take me out, but I'm still standing and I'm still here and I'm victorious. And I did tell y'all I wasn't gonna stay long, because I got to go be the soccer mom with the big mouth on the field. And I want you to come back. So let's see. It's been about almost 30 minutes. And so that's a little bit longer. And I have not done a motivational moment in a minute. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to share it with you all. And that's all that I have for tonight. Continue to be victorious, and thank you so much for signing on. Be sure to share and like and subscribe and follow if you like it. And y'all have a wonderful weekend, And I love y'all. Thank you. I'll get it cut off in a minute. I think I did it. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. There we go.